Thank you for joining the Tidwell Taste Store. We're back with something quite special.
The king of pumpkin beers.
For the fall time. Southern Tier Imperial Pumking Ale brewed with pumpkins. Bewitched and brewed with pagan spirit. 8.6 alcohol by volume. I thought I remember it being stronger.
8.6 sounds about right.
Was it? Okay.
That's decent. You thought 9? You thought 9.5 maybe?
9.
Maybe that sounds, yeah. 8.6.
Oh wow, look at this. Date of birth, 8/17/12. It was brewed a week and a half ago.
Damn. It bottled, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it started being brewed,
Yeah. It wasn't the date of birth. Or, when is a brew
a brew?
A brew.
It's true.
Is it at conception?
Oh, holy shit.
You're going to have to ask the Republicans about
If
that.
you were to
pour... Smell that. Oh my god.
Smells good.
It's pretty damn
Because I'm telling you, I remember having it last season, and for some reason I didn't like it that much. But 2 seasons ago, I couldn't get enough of it.
But if you were to pour out a brew before it was fully fermented,
Well, in some states, you
Is
have
it
to
a
go to
brew?
jail for that.
that's what I'm saying. Are you killing a brew at that point?
You know, this isn't a political show, so let's just get on the brew.
I'd have a bigger problem pouring out a brew than a...
Oh god.
Let's
Holy
stop
shit.
it there. Let's stop it there.
Holy fuck.
Alright, that's pretty damn good.
That's pretty fucking
Holy
Maybe they just had
shit.
an off year last year, or maybe I just had too much of it.
It is pumpkin pie in a
good. Well,
bottle.
I think it's one of those things where you don't want too much of it because it is very
Very rich.
very
It
rich.
tastes a lot richer and higher ABV than the Schauffly.
Right.
But it's not really.
You know what's
The
funny?
Schauffly was like 8.
If you just poured this beer and looked at it, you wouldn't think. There is no chance if you looked at this, you'd think it tastes like it does.
Yeah, it looks. It doesn't look
That
that
is an
heavy.
interesting look too. The smell is incredible.
The smell is freaking pumpkin
The smell
pie.
is by far the best pumpkin beer smell I have ever
It's very
smelled.
distinct.
Yeah.
The Schauffly has a good smell too, though.
It has a good smell, but it's different. This has like a.
Yeah.
I think it's something about the sweetness.
This is
or
unique.
something.
Yeah.
Pumpkin is an ode to Puka, a creature of Celtic folklore who is both feared and respected by those who believe in it. Puka is said to waylay travelers throughout the night by tossing them on its back and providing them the ride of their lives. It is a journey from which everyone returns forever changed.
Oh,
I've known a few
shit.
females like that.
Wow. It says, brewed in the spirit of All Hallows Eve, a time of year when spirits can make contact with the physical world and when magic is most potent.
Oh shit.
Says to pour it into a chalice, which we did not do, but that's okay.
We did not chalice it.
Beer's brewed with pagan spirit, yet should be enjoyed with responsibility.
And it says enjoy at 40 degrees.
40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is actually probably about what this is, because I only put it in a few hours ago.
Right close.
So it's... I mean, the taste of it is... The best way to describe it, I feel like, is pumpkin pie in a bottle. It's
yeah.
rich,
certainly the closest thing I've tasted to pumpkin pie in a bottle.
It's got all that... the thing is, most of them you taste the cinnamon nutmeg right up front. That's what you taste. You do get that here, but that's not the overwhelming flavor. Somehow they get this pumpkin pie in a bottle flavor out of it. I don't know how, but they do.
Every time, I think even though I like the taste a lot, every time I take a drink, I'm more impressed by the smell
Yeah,
than
me
the
too.
taste. Every time I go to take a drink and I get like a whiff of it, it's like, oh.
Well, you've got some killer smell receptors.
I know.
There, so
I'm all up in. I'm balls deep in this glass.
Your nostrils deep up in that.
You know one
fucking
thing I'm
pumpkin.
noticing about this though is every sip after the first one tastes a little bit different, and it's always the same sort of pumpkin pie thing, obviously. But like the first sip, it was just overwhelming pumpkin pie. The second one was more subdued, as you might imagine, and I just waited a while. And the third one was like even more rich than the first. That's something. It's so complex that each sip tastes a little bit different. I'm gonna give this a 9.5.
Eel, right? Yeah, this one's tricky.
Yeah, it's tricky. You gotta give it some thought and give it a little bit of time, because you gotta factor into the rating. You would think a little bit of drinkability in the sense of session wise. I mean, obviously, if it's not meant to
I think
if you're gonna have to down a whole bottle of this, I don't know if I'd want to necessarily.
Session
I would
wise,
definitely
I've
be
done
able
it.
to do. I have done it.
Oh, I have too.
12 ounces, I could certainly do.
That's why I think we all get sick of this, like we were talking
Yeah.
about, because it's so big.
The Shafly is the same ABV, but I think it's a little more drinkable.
Right, I would say it is more.
It's not
drinkable.
as rich as this.
I would be able to drink more of it for sure.
Me too.
Yes.
Just for flavor wise alone, what they capture here, I'm giving it a 9.5.
Yeah,
Very unique,
It's
very
really hard to
rich.
not give it a fantastic rating because they hit the nail on the pumpkin.
Is that what they did?
Well, you know, pumpkins are like they make heads. They look like heads when you make jack-o'-lanterns, so it's kind of. You could say that they hit the nail on the
I get what
Right,
you're going
right.
for.
Let's go
That's
ahead.
a long way to go for a pretty average joke.
Let's
It
go-
wasn't really a joke.
Give it a rating.
You're right about that.
Rating. That's all we're asking.
Okay, rating.
God!
Rating wise, I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
There you go.
I gotta
Thank
give
you.
it up for it.
Thank you.
I'm giving it a 9.
There you go. There you go. Okay. The man who gave our first ever Tidwell Taste Tour 0.0 gives it a 9. Still remember that, the 0.0.
I don't even
that
remember.
video's up too.
What did I give a 0 to 0?
The one that tasted all sour that night. You remember that? And then we're like,
The
guys,
one
is
with the
this what this is supposed to taste like? Please tell
Oh,
us.
the chunks. Yeah.
It was the
Well,
Belgian.
I mean, if
one.
a beer had chunks in it, yeah, I'm probably giving it a 0.
Yeah, but just based on the flavor, I don't think it deserved all that. But the point is,
Well.
pumpkin is really good. Good job, guys. If you want to get into that, fall spirit, that Halloween mood, you know, maybe.
yeah, if I was putting on a costume in the middle of October, this is what I'd be
Exactly.
drinking. No
Would you
doubt.
look out for that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah. You're getting ready for the costume party, right? Yeah, we should do some costumes for the holiday season.
I've got
A little
costumes.
Halloween
Let's do
costume action on the taste store. But check it out. If you're, you're trying to put on your costume and get in the holiday spirit,
Okay,
get in the
all
Halloween
right,
mood.
God.
Right. But check it out. You're putting on your costume, right? You're drinking
This
some
and a
pumpkin.
handful of candy corn.
It'll loosen you up. You know, you're gonna try to mingle with the girls because they got the excuse to dress all slutty and stuff. And then you're gonna get all loosey goosey with a bomber of this, right?
Yeah.
After this, you're so in the fall and holiday Halloween spirit, the spirit of.
You give some chick
Halloween,
dressed
right?
like a slutty cop a bottle of this?
Oh, yeah,
Golden.
exactly.
This was 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay,
He's got a point to make.
10 minutes.
It's not about the
Let me
time.
finish. We got
It's about the
We
content.
got cut off.
Nobody's gonna want to watch this.
No one watches them anyway.
Okay. Yeah, no one really watches anyway. But the point is, I don't know if girls will particularly like it, but
I think they would.
they would like it for a
Yeah.
little bit.
The bottle's cute. That goes a long way.
Alright, 9.5, 9.5, 9.0. Southern Tears Pumpkin. It's pumpkin pie in a bottle. Tidwell Taste Tour return. Enjoy our ridiculously long video.
Pumpkin's good
And
shit.
keep coming back for more. Please. Thank you.